Everyone needs compassion, a love that's never failing. Let mercy fall on me. Everyone needs forgiveness, the kindness of the Savior, the hope of nations. Savior.
This is Chariot.
Nyameba, manage bebre say mema wakwa aba edwumadi awo Chariot TV so. Enne ye hwe eye social media fad and gospel proclamation. Eye social media boma agibom na atesi na nipa bebre ede ye edwumadi ahodo no. Kwan ya betumi afaso na se ye Christopher no betumi ni yaka yeho Nyankopɔn asampa no. Last week ye share mo Niama ye ni odofo yade nyina dragon so ehwe ebini na me boss yi ye hwe challenges ahodo niama sintidua a enti yentumi enka Nyankopon asem ni yie no ye hwe obema Paul kwan ya ofa so ehya ase se oka yeho Nyankopon asem no akire nipa ye hwe bibi a obema Paul ekoye na yeso ye bre so bebre asese yetumi kɔ na yetumi de nsempa no ebre nipa bebre. Yeni Derek yema kwaba ebadwumedi no so.
Ya minia na apomboko de.
Ya me adom ho ye mpatwa won so e.
Nyankopɔ adara ma bibia fine pa.
Ede Nyankopɔn ase.
Na mechia adofo ne wona wo hwe no wotie nyina megidi se saa nkɔmɔ aye di no ebeboa ma nema bebre ebesesa ewo ye na asafo mu se eba social media dwumedi aye di a na afi individuals a ye wo church ni mu so ye Christopher no so no kwan a ye fa so interact with social media no me mpae kese pa se saa disua we sei no ebebie ni ama yetimi enya mu ntiase eyie pa nti me de many age na I'm hoping say we'll see results out of it. Yeah.
Yeah me de pa se enua no ne ni age so we kan ho ne wa boy wo sadwumedi mu. Answer na no me se emrekra me twi adwene sisu bi o se eduanom social media platforms so ena yen so ye de sansemi ebrewo ye wo YouTube so ye wo Twitter the tene fa no to channel se fa na X ye wo Instagram so eno nti no wo betumi epia sa yumedi so ama wonu bi a onte Nyankopon asem na sa ayo so no se Nyankopon ne pa wo betumi abe nyamedia ye bo abaso se waje bre na wo hwe ye ne na odi build wankasa wo honhom na yetumi achiche adwen kwan ya bafa so na yate Nyankopon ahini no e wasase so onu aba Derek me de kase mu no ma na e bia niam a yesua ya a opese wo boboso bio no ya boboso na afi nsembisa mewo a ebetumi aboa ya hwefo no metumi nyanti ase wo ya de sum no me de adan di achew na wo so aboa yan ho
Yo senior unim no ye share less we say as no make the kai say me pese ye tro na yesua de enti say bia obi a went me and join in the first video no aha na ye share ase fi say ye hwe social media fad and gospel proclamation na ye di nkomo no ye be kire mu de fad no a kire ye ba be hu say ye ka say bibi ye fad a normally no ye trends. Now you say a short-lived. Say you refi some of these important concepts now. Ebe hard discern pa. And afi you be who say you betimi use sa trends aboa me dia share Nyankopon asema na anu ye ni say ane. Na you be who say social media na nkasa in general no a very big tool you betimi use say you pese ye ne afoforo che Nyankopon asema. This social media na nkasa no a big tool a ebetumi use di ache Nyankopon asem ti eno no ye ka cheche mu na ye bebisa ye ho se die enti na twa se Christopher ye utilize social media eno no in summary no we na me de be chire ye ka say at least onipa bi e okita phone bia wan say mre kura wo ne phone ho kura no from anopa obesore kopembre obeda no or spend about 2 hours 30 minutes e wo ne phone so Nti me nua sɛ if amanfoɔ spend 2 hours 30 minutes a wɔn phone so a ɛna majority of the time no ɔmo spend saa time wɔn phone so no it is on social media. Nti sɛ yɛfa ne sɛ yɛwɔ preaching video bi a ɛda abɔnten about 10 minutes a saa nipa yi bɛtumi ahwɛ a ebia ɛnam saa 10-minute video ne so no the seed of the gospel will be planted in the person ɛbɛtoa so ama sɛ afoforɔ nso de bi ka ho kakra no na saa seed no ɛnyini ama ɛnam so ama n'abɛyɛ o kristoni. Nti me deɛ mehu ne sɛ ɛyɛ very good too na sɛdeɛ mekaeɛ no hu sɛ me ɛnɛ no ha paa na sɛ mpo adesua no ɛkɔ so no na sɛ adwene firi ho a wobɛtumi atwe ma adwene aba so saa time yi a yɛaka yi no yɛbɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ paa ɛfiri sɛ yɛne nipa bebree ɛwɔ competition. Asɛmpaka a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde social media aka no it is in a big competition and unfortunately ɛba yɛ afem as Church of Christ for saa competition no we are failing. Yɛgu so a yɛn failing wie yɛgu so a yɛn failing. Na sɛ yɛante saa competition na yɛn nyinaa yɛne nipa wɔ wiase any platforms a ɛwɔ social media so yɛne ɔmo nyinaa ɛko saa time wei aho. Nti imagine say how many minutes no be best spend ɛde ahwɛ video na ɛna bi a mɛka nsɛm kakra bi a sɛ wɔ behind the scenes of yɛ type ka asɛm wɔ social media no so a wobɛhu impact na ɛwɔ anyhow a yɛbɛkɔ no. Nti we are in a competition and by the end of this video I will explain how we can take advantage of social media and not just take the advantage but win the competition to reach more people. Nti no yɛbɛka ho asɛm ɛne yɛka sɛ nipa use social media no ɛno nie 4.95 billion almost 5 billion people currently. Nti ɛyɛ big pa Ghana nipa use nie 6.6 million. Nti sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛwɔ competition a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde reach saa nkɔfoɔ yi a we have over 6 million people. Yɛbɛti yɛn nyinaa yɛkyɛ yɛn ho a yɛwɔ Ghana ha Church of Christ ɛwɔ Ghana yɛkyɛ yɛn mu yɛbɛtumi areach saa 6 million people wei a anaasɛ yɛntimi. We can. And my question is this: why should we reach them? Unim say madam for baako madam for pa anoche mostly yedi nkɔmɔ a ɛyɛ yɛ taika asɛm say if not for preaching the gospel ebia anko bia ante obi asɛm on social media. And me de me ho bɛyɛ example in 2021 I think say yɛbɛ end 2021 and yɛbɛ share 2022 as no. Now I was on so many WhatsApp pages, meaning more than 80 pages ɛwɔ WhatsApp. Ubi ophones or messages and baby obi ani obi have a discussion. Obi ani obi din nkɔmɔ send no question na wo yi ano ne yɛ kɔ ne yɛ ba and sometimes it's very stressful. Nti at a point so I had to step away for some time and we will talk about it. Bra yɛkasa about the effect of social media. There will be a friend social media detox. Mame ntwerɛ aha baby. Yes, your social media detox. Yɛbɛka no ho asɛm. We no specifically for preachers. Any church members are almost interested in doing social media content creation for preaching. No? So one share side way saying so it can really affect you. Social media detox. Yɛbɛka ho. Now, me nyama menka asɛm bi ansa na maba gospel proclamation a yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ. Most of Christopher a many mom and I say o ma me tiny or interacting. Ade ba ko a me hu ni say nipa bebree ye minim. Ye minim. Me ka say ye minim a we claim to know all, but unfortunately we don't know a lot. About social media dwuma we America na obi a feel so nim. Nti ebi a ye sha say 3 weeks ago ye discuss no obi ti a oh, na say we dear. And me cancer because at a point I had to call comedians. But I my friend obi ti say teacher Kojo. Teacher Kojo. Achepa me and my friend me opportunity nso share no. And he didn't even remember saying my friend no. My friend, my question na me bisa na ne say Satan teacher ko do na na so power Ghana about content creation. And me share the way the content now. The reason why me pen a number friend and say I wanted to know like the content creation process no. With the video no also won hwempo a obehe. He knows how to get attention and also another part of yankoma yebedi no ene ade a yebesua no ma me nkwa ase na me ntro nto ho no maka content no ena ba ku biom audience retention make a competition about time no ti mesa back you were just 2 hours 30 minutes from Obia, and he knows how to get audience retention. So, and when the quality of the video editing in Yama, it was so good. So I had to look for him to teach me. I wanted to learn because I said, how is he doing this? To me, friend, no advice or mine, no, yeah, didn't come on, make be. First thing I catch them and they say, there's a big difference between religious content and entertainment content, which I know. But he highlighting it made an impression because about entertainment nipa ye easy say nipa bebrebe ebe akwa sa content, but about religious content nipa ncheda ampeso mo betie enti eno no be den na nipa no wetumi atie wasem no ye bedi ho nkomo. Ena another person I me also contacted no Ebenezer Jomo, ono so a comedian, ono a Church of Christ ni I shows within Ghana and now I'm not changing. I don't know. Yes, Ebenezer Jomo or funny texture. I think in no time or ye show funny texture show and ono de metane ne kasapa once in a while I be young chance biar or a busy but me chance I'm a friend on ye din komo and through him na me start me can teacher kojo and one thing ono plus teacher Kojo Emma Mihini said, do you know they do their own video editing? About graphics now. Teacher Kojo at that time was doing his own graphics. And he showed me so many things with emphasis on why I would see cinema will be necessary. Jomo Ebenezer also explained some things. I was like, hey, I never heard videos maybe on YouTube. But talking to people who actually understand and use these platforms no is best. My point in the saying, yenim no edoso. And sometimes when we are even told what to do, we don't do it because we think, oh, but some of the methods in this particular video say, you will see it is very, very helpful. Another person who the comedians looking at courses online about social media, no saying that especially books. There are books on each platform, and also in the chance I become has some platform dynamics. Platform be unique. How do we use this unique nature to reach our audience? And to both say, wait my video be, what the two YouTuber, any views, what the two Facebooker, a man for Bayabehe. Yeah, Christopher, ye preachy. We want people to see the content. So we don't just preaching there be. We have to package our things well. We need to brand the content well. Inti we na ye niema ye ba behwe. Na mini ase bia maybe sa kakra na se me de beka ho a. With gospel proclamation emphasis yearly is on social media. Bible mu yenim say enuanom bi to me use door to door, house to house. But at the end of the day, last week, me emphasize it, say we are looking for a place where people gather. Yes. Maybe a deeper baby ewo. Now, me pacho enemy shadi be Matthew chapter 9, verse 35 and 36. And sometimes me read this quotation where me say, if we are not being wickeder, na enye boa payo pa dia ekase ye twe adwen ba so na obi oyo Kristo ni bia no ekase se ye sacha ya adwen free ho a ye sacha ya adwen free ho. Obi antimi enforce. So last week me can say we yeah content we shouldn't be entitled to say obi share my by force. But so we Christo di na what is hard we say asia. Yeah enforce so obey. Matthew 9:35-36. When wasem ne eba beke Jesus Christo. O preach chire hwan o preach chire a large audience. And yenti de Jesus can.
Hawking kind say na Yesu chini nkro ni nkra nyinaa mu kyerɛkyerɛ wɔn ehyia adan mu. Na
Hutre with them misre. Or say then Jesus went to, let's lay emphasis. Number 1. Mimi version they say went about all the cities. Not just the cities,
villages.
Enti senkena Yesu onam meka Ghana. Yesu nam Accra tema baby, committee 8, committee 9, committee 25. Na osanso nam Kumasi big cities ewo Kumasi na nam Kintampo first Techiman cities ewo Sunyane major northern region major cities no onam cities ni mu ka Nyankopon asem, not just the cities in krasien nso na onam ho. Do you think say if Jesus was alive and asasi so physically was asasi so, do you think he would have utilized social media or not?
Definitely he would have.
Let's continue, please.
I see. What was sentence no fully send be man business. I say na Yesu chini nkro ni nkra nyina emu e kyerɛkyerɛ wɔn hyia adan emu. Na oka ahenie no ho asɛmpa na osa nyarewa ne ahoɔmmerɛ nyinaa. Na ohunu nkɔfo ekuo no wɔyɛ no mɔbɔ ɛfiri sɛ na wabrɛ na wasam hɔ sɛ nwan a woni hwɛfoɔ. Amen.
My friend is saying this is one of the saddest places in the Bible. Sabisuan Bible as I part to my friend is say a part and just as it is sad, it was sad in the time of Jesus. Today, it is very, very sad. More than Jesus the and I will explain. More than Jesus the now Jesus who they had you or see on cities and villages and mature where instead of what? Because we there is a then or there you and yet then or me say where was he teaching? Look at the verse, that same verse no. He was teaching where?
It was them.
Synagogues. Me pacho na Jesus Christ echo synagogue. Why the synagogue? Because nipa okay point na me make you addition way more na make us say they always look for where people gather. That is how they did it. We need to look for places where people are. My brother, unfortunately, I think we have been hiding for too long. Because we have been hiding now, what I mean is that on a national larger scale, you don't see us. If we don't see us, what do I mean? The message of the gospel said, and Jesus barriase. Obabe wuye, e de to so miensa se na twerɛsɛm ne kan onyane no ɔsɔre ye. Na obi bia oje saa asɛm sɛ di ma no ho kwam ye bɔ ne so no Onyankopɔn de ne kan asafo no ho Yesu wɔ asafo bi saa asafo no enye tight na oje saa asafo no Bible akyerɛ ye sɛ ne ɔmo nkyerɛkyerɛ te ɔmo hye manya ntwene na ɔmo bɔ miracle services ne healing crusade enye no na asafo no ye ɔde dwumadie bi ahyɛ asafo no nsa asafo no hwɛ ɔhwɛ sɛ nyanka wɔn wɔ ho ahia wɔn wɔ asafo no waboa wɔn ahwɛ wɔn otie nkyerɛkyerɛ egina Nyankopɔn no kwasɛm so na ɔde bi tu wɔn ho fo no na ɔde bi nso kɔ wiase akɔka kyerɛ afoforo na or emphasize on morality of members. This is the message of the church. Unfortunately, Minia, we are not making this loud in the public. Oba Ghana, who is the biggest social media influencer? Make a new school influencers. Ubetimi abo Kojo Sheldon Studios. Ubetimi abo Magraheb. Ubetumi abo ye de magra head we mu de bia beka say omo entertainment content that they don't do only entertainment content. They just touch on what is happening. Odi omo to nchan a ye ba in the space of preaching me kan Nyankopon omo muji nyame di Christendom mu a on YouTube your Ghanaians are omo ye big people omo kasa about Bible ni Church of Christ for kan. One person amongst us are very big in terms of reaching social media people kese pa Dr. Dan also Siama. He is doing excellent by reaching so many people. But the question is that can we have more people? Yes. And first video make us say with social media fad, it is easy for so many people to hear what you are saying if you have packaged yourself well. And easy, but are we aware of how to get there? And I say we are always giving excuses. Jesus Christ took advantage of every opportunity where people are. My point is, sometimes Obi Timika say, hey, now church we were social media, church we were YouTube, we saw YouTube, hey, now why the end you have not understood social media. It is so big for everybody. Say, imagine say there were a lot of content creators, Bible content creators in the church. Obi discussing apologetics, Obi discussing the Christian home, Obi discussing the books in the Bible, Obi discussing. Remember, we are all in a competition for people's time. Enti se me na obi mbetie mi a, obi betie ye nua baako no. So obi ntie Dr. Dan asema oka, obi betie ye nua no wa, obi ntie we asema, obi betie we, obi ntie we ya, obi betie we. But how do we package ye ho? Near the ho enti ohwe verse na ye kan ye na Matthew chapter 9 no ma me make 1 point bi e wo honom enka ya disua no eho Matthew 9 verse 36 no or say but when he saw the multitudes he was moved with compassion. And until I make us say he was moved with compassion. Every one of us, church member, we should be moved with compassion when we see people. And look at what he said. Bible only say when he was moved with compassion. Why? Because they were weary, scattered, like sheep having no shepherd. What is the emphasis? Emphasis is that spiritually, these people were lost. Spiritually, they were lost. I believe, say, Bra Ghana no, Oko Makola Market, and I say Kumasi KJT. I think 2012, 20 before me call SS no. First time I mean a chance I came KJT, I was shocked. Na me hu nipa bebre saada. Ija meti oboase na meti. Nipa edos market on mo nhye obodos mo nhye da ndos sa. Nti du kuma se KJT a me say eh na nipa we nyina wo wiase. I was like, so all these people are in the world. Imagine me just seeing KJT, then later coming to see Makola. The question, as at then, was this. I think either I asked my dad and I said it was a thought in my mind, say, so are all these people part of Ome Wesi preaching? Imagine, come market be here. So many of them, and I ask myself, how many of them are church members? How many of them are Christians? And me mostly I dey tie and say me come akola and I say me na market please. Na say obia am frame me and say hey Dereka. Mostly me fan say omu nyina ye Christopher because say at least obi ye Christo because of videos na and ebia nipa na hwe video bia na hu bibi ntia bia nipa na me frame me. So I'm framing po bia ohu me wo baby but distance ana bibi. But I me person me hwe say me hu obi a me nim na. Mostly I like that me na market and me say me hu obi a me nim na. And majority of the time, I don't know anybody. And I'm sure they don't know a tiny drop of atom being in a wompa and friend Derek. Nobody cares. Nobody knows. My point is that are all those people Christians? Have they heard the message? Have they been baptized? The answer is no. Have we even done quarter of our work? And now you call church now, you announce say and nipa about church, nipa 200, no, you were 200 members. How since when in a church attendance here 200? 2012 in a church be attendance at that 200. Ebe pim 2024, or more 210. How many people na bebo esu? 10. Sa 10 bebo uni nipa do be church more than 20. Ebi bebreko na kakraba na bebreko. We don't have any congregations. We don't know any system. When check say, oh, we do we never within 10 years, and now we don't have good data. This is a local congregation as an American. We don't have any plans. Obi bebe ye any plan be a day checking on. Obi we I was seeing we data driven congregations. Data driven. When we are data driven, then we understand the social media dynamics now. Because many people have not heard. How would they hear? Okay, sometimes I just say you preach on radio, so sometimes I just say you preach on TV, so but we have not done enough. Because on a bigger scale, people don't know about what we are preaching.
Okay.
So Janibi,
yeah, more question here. So
okay.
we said the problem I want a difficult problem, a big thing as I say to me is solving. Since you someone come in Makoma, some person meshasia, kwame na meet me afa meshasia.
Great. Medasipa yanko any at this point just say you call drawing board so. Aye. Say so we person shasia.
Yeah.
It's about tools. Now say you tools a bit media preaching na mama intro we answer.
Hey, money assembly.
Aye. And also my cancel no.
And yes kasem.
And yes kasem.
Okay.
First thing obianti ase with social media asempa kadi ejumadi ene say we individual member and say it is not about money in two aspects. Say one, you be receive. Two, say you be deliver. Say you this sika and you spend sika and you nya sika. Me pa chow, and yet that is not the focus. So obi timi hwe spotlight videos, chariot videos, or say, hey, go for the go, you have misplaced it. Enti owo na oba baby na adwin say sika na oba bepe. Se sa na adwin ya odi a waiting. Obi nso timi ka say, eh, me ba be sha ase, mi krampo mini gadget o. Mini tools bia me de be sha ase enti ade no mi ntimi nye. Se ode sa approach ni sha ase se sika mini sika me de beto gadget, mini sika me de be yo ya. Ene won sha ase da. Untumi nye da. Na Church of Christ ni brother bi e ka say we kire me. Oye soldier ni Ironman or tie videos pa and also sometimes or your content or preaching on social media. As someone catch me first time I shall say didn't come on say obisam say, but Derek, where has the church been? The question no church no you're going because at the internet conference near free all the social kind of say media houses samumbra na mumbetie say there is a true church in the Bible. Imagine if we can call it, sorry to say, Lady Back with any example, a Piapin Polo, or to me fair press conference, and in the end, me fair press conference. You bet me afraid. What we are trying to say is that there is a church in the Bible, and that there shouldn't be many denominations. Imagine if we do a press conference like that, the attention that we will generate. That will give somebody a reason to hear the gospel. Now, the mechanics is here one of the tools. necessarily ebia wa wo ne me kasa no unye obi a o kasa wo TV so ana radio so ana say internet so say the me ye but wo dia obetimi aye just tapping share. If one person and share content aye imagine one person pay yeah Chariot TV I call live yeah watch Chariot TV aye kasem ebia mamefa we Chariot and Chariot TV Facebook here were about 8,000 kind of saying followers. Now 8,000 followers no. 8,000 followers. So 8,000 followers no obia share comment ne friends back up. Me particularly view say 16,000 yes sir. Times 2.
Yeah, 16,000.
And no kwasem no so say obi no na dan for pay back up we ase. Enti say wo share a comma wo de ever say obi ampo share comma nipa wana sa nipa one tie ye na n'anije content no na bi ono so a share comma nipa 3 enti one video pen just one single video no ebetimi spread ya ko so many people enti you don't need money or you don't need gadgets to be able to work on social ebia wo de ane say wo sorry anopa wo send the content topic bia wo hwe good a we hu no a discussion on social media fad and gospel proclamation. Oh, we dey come up me person me number for who. Now they are sending and mini ama menka say we was here adie bi. Intentional. I was here intentional about how we share the message. For example, men assume say who post it to or timeline so no amount for who to amako akofa there be. Ebia uni wadanfo bi uni needing common or cast oh me kwa na say me read Revelation chapter 3 I mean I don't really get the concept in the book of Revelations cry also oh sir oh your church and so on my video bi o call spotlight or more video bi on the book of Revelation about 15 videos but what the first one is summarize topic ni ebia obeti ase intentionally now they are sending them. O de Sunday no I say hey no I should what bisa me say oh o share no who ni saying or say oh I think say content near nice but na part 2 no way now they are twan so ebia obi e posti one WhatsApp status say tinyame o pa na we as usaman for type post say no social media pa na as a depressive nyama na o posti one timeline so oh your video bi why do good people suffer. Say nyame wo ho de ade na your video Chariot TV your video no apeki video no they are sending no ebia oni obi di nkoma wa adwumem na nipa ne ka che o say oh na say mokra munja mo bible no enye obi a na ye nipa bi na tena ba bi no mo chiro de be daada nipa o say apologetic ma discuss ya de no e wo Chariot TV o mayi ano ma me fan send no hese wa ante ase a me de o mo number be ma no no me di you have done a bigger job than even ya yet na preaching here. Because wona enam sunti no nipa ni be hu content no that is it enti enye sikasem ena enye den ena on the part of ebia obi pese ono nso okabi ono nso me kan say ye two obi obo ama ade na ko ene obi opese ono nso sha ase kabi no ehonomo no eno nso again enye sika eye niema two sika kan ho but enye sika na uhia first the uhia first and say decide to start na shase yeah content I shase see create no me ka sem kire me nuan ma me ne omo shase anoche say we will do this with or without money so obi support you obi an support you obi share video obi an share video yebeye that decision alone is better because minia na those days na you was stand be you come a welder be na so na de anima as a stand I did not know say people were using omo wo say na say ring light or ya na the so na all the videos no sa time na minim say eno na amanfo de ye enti obi na as a me car bibi so YouTube ena me call welder bi o say onye bi bam ti de de hye car omode phone shem no mo de si car mu no enu bi na me koto enu bi mienu ena me koto na me de call welder no no welded ade hye saadinim ena sorry to say na de phone na shape enti say me
phone holder more or less
phone holder bisa enti me fi oboase eba Kumasi K University a wo se metal no tetentin bi na spikes bi wo ho na se na ode besi ho no spikes no wo ho ti gisa me de paper chechire sa na anwo bi na tetentin wo na da car ni ye bedu ani me na me de until say Bramante Richard Janmante Campus Church okoto stand bi de ba everade nyame we hwe stand mi say wow ena me bo mo dia gada ska kakaka na me de ko tobi. But before I don't know, you are posting there 5 or 6 videos that are with what? The phone. People don't know, say we have been doing social media for almost 6 years. We don't own even a single camera, digital camera. I wish I could show you. I don't own a digital camera. Gamma yedi videos tabi. Now me the way me a video bia it was played on TV. Enti omubo video no on TV no and that same video me nya call from Kumasi say Bible school ba kwa ewo hono no omo ye apologetics class na omo ye videos on omo ye be on God's existence and I know omo show videos na my series about 8 or 7 videos on God's existence. And na Bible school no meshia and omo this video no and na omo lecture no e dey chom nti omo hwe no na omo discuss it. For me it's one of the biggest highlights since I started doing preaching online. And okay, I was just thinking
Church of Christ Bible School na
Church of Christ Bible School. Yes. And I was so surprised the content in my mind, I mean I wanted people to see but I never thought I'm project you. And this brother in a conversation I'm catching they say, oh, yeah, videos cry any camera. He told me I should stop playing because Oma Jimuno spotlight your work get set up studio. Chariot TV at a point we had a studio a gadgets near the but before me joining Chariot TV Spotlight we didn't have any and like make us see no digital camera there. But do you like the video quality or not? We invest in it. But before the investment part you need the right motivation. Just start. Then on the job, we keep on learning and making it better. Keep on learning and making it better. Recently, Obi Mami Akwenya say opese MBA radio station for the church. Wow, such a big opportunity. They know who you also opese MBA radio station. And then a video now your phone say for 6 years now. Did the person see a studio with Debbie? So, but what the phone in pone your video editing. And on na mostly put your man for be off. Omun to me video editing. A hona me taika se congregation biya mono. Ye man for Manko University or Manko SHS. These people are knowledgeable when it comes to use computer near. Why don't you help the preachers? What preacher no? Sometimes we social media, Facebook, Church of Christ, or your live streaming and also more your preaching program. Who set up on my na? As o money you to be our church no mebo. I know they and when you sika, you're just learning to brand it well. And I would say, if people are interested in learning, I am willing and ready to visit congregations to help them set up their social media space well packaged. And the budget is very, very friendly. And I make us a budget because congregation there, I mean, they get some amount of between they are setting up something well. Now, it will shock you, say.
I have a question with the money aspect. No, I understand say too money intensive, but my worry is come here kwesi empathy a discussion yankopon. I think that's also another problem.
Yes.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying now.
Yes. And can me back can ho asem.
Okay.
Say the mechanics see an individual. No say me ya na me try say me make the distinction between the individual and the church. The individual and the church. Individual person we no. Don't be discouraged.
Okay.
Start. And easy. You not easily start and expect say we shall say na man follow no more share no more like that. It's gradual build up. And focus no is to brand it well. Especially with the Bible nankasa content no sua ade ni ye no wa kire ni ye because video need to be there forever. Me so many problems with so many videos and you bi aya asem na o kan ye no enya accurate we say one ne kasa di ho nkoma na no so abedane asem foforo into your research ye into content wise no it should be biblical and sound. And na logistically no over where you na gadgets now the name na the you don't need kuntan nyoma bia kakra na wona no say na obetumi aye abe ni enti sane your budget tie bia no obetumi aye enti me abeka say your low budget to a very high budget. And the high budget no recently brother Mika say anka ni beje say baby bisa no about radio station ni no I started making calls brother let me just give you a glimpse of what some people are paying. And now I understand why our denominations no members no. To start a radio station in Ghana for a church, say or running church programs, full radio station. These are the amount omukoti mame. 1.4 million Ghana cedis. National Communications Authorities Association, NCA, I went to the official website. There are no prices there. Just offer individuals. Now, you get what I mean. Now, you may come and sample na obenya frequency. This is price of frequency. And the 1.4 million Ghana cedis near new currency.
Yeah.
And this is not at a big place. The highest amount Obika Chairman to get a frequency 3.4 million. It included everything, the setup, gadgets, nini bibia. Enti so pay the nebu and the but there is a friendly budget, especially congregation a per se. It's me setting up a podcast. I know they as a shas ramenka a studio, an average studio maker congregation. Don't me per se obi no, they will not get me wrong. Studio for a congregation and obetimi aye quality videos standard aye no aye ni ye no oka obebo no roughly 50,000 and me wa list no wa ha my sa budget no e wa ha say studio light enema wo hia kese pa nie video sound into your studio lighting, your sound system, no, and your photography, nyama kakaka bini, nyama keka no. Me pacho de make we no ye opese unya affordable studio a quality a sound no o ye programmer o the 12 na home. What you say? Na bibia ye fine 50,000 Ghana cedis. And send your kind ye true. We are not prepared to invest in preaching. That is why we are where we are. That is why we are not reaching enough people. Yen opportunity, any Don Blackwell, a program on Chariot TV. Ena ye off camera no, ye bisa na say me say, then or suggest say yeah, a bebo ama jumidi no ebe koso. And Don Blackwell someone catch and say, omuye videos ni we are. Do you know they boost content amount for any job? Omu discussion. Into Ghana, when World Video Bible School video, GBN video, they have paid for Facebook to spread it. How many congregations have a budget for boosting their videos on social? Yeah, ni mumpo na campus yako boosti.
Me more example back. we had this discussion some time ago, and it was something that I was thinking about. So, type it, search Bible, or online, Bible Gateway never in Google.
Yeah.
Bible Gateway, you know, when in Bible ever first all the time. So, I want to share NIV.
Wow.
Now, NIV, you know, a Baptist for like the Baptist, it supports their theology.
Teachings. Yeah.
And they've boosted it. They've boosted Bible Gateway now. A Bible like you're not even associated with the Baptist. No? The first,
yes,
the first year, even some people pay for Google search engine. See,
yes, search engine optimization.
They do that.
Optimization. And anyway, I spent me jebrese misua ho ade and na me yes some short courses be online. Brother, it is search engine optimization. Na me father tie discuss asem we pass say obi search is there a church in the Bible? You see weird answers from denominations.
Correct.
Until later na me be sua digital marketing na nyama me te sa nyama we bi ase. Na me say so this SEO no, this is what works. And you would think say but it is being influenced.
They have guided you. Yes. They have guided your thing. Yeah. It's very serious.
Why don't we also invest in some of these things?
Yeah.
Into say your congregation are very determined to preacher. We need aside people who understand, and God has blessed us. Now we are understanding them. We are learning more about them. We are doing courses on them so that we can apply them. Your brother Bako, your friend John Ansa, our channel our YouTube, your friend Scan City Academy. Brother, he has over 30,000 subscribers. He started 3 years ago. I shall say K University. Me Kaipan Scan City Oposia Obian Fino or Shelling Kobian. Over 30,000 subscribers. Open some of the best videos on university level 100 engineering maths, physics questions. He does those things. And only ne kasana or chrew about YouTube analytics are. We are just playing as a church with no. He should be going around congregations explaining these concepts. Nyamwa yenene be dwumedie ba on spotlight on the word. You will see. Otiade na se. Onim dynamics no. Into obi sa no na ya boa ye de na ba no wa kire yase na ya te ase say okay say na social media anxiety. Ena na make say mini no. We are make obi ti baby on share say share. One brother bia yes make boni din. Your friend Wati. I think it's not in Ghana. Bright, yes, a friend name Bright. And he works with Jomo. He understands the dynamics. These are some of the people we invite them. Church as a congregation. Media team if we even have media teams. Media team at church ni person nipa church as any to meet any who how brandy and this brother would give you good information for free. Intimate point ne say sa opportunities we nana say e be sika e be nso nyesika but as a congregation dear e kan yedwumedie hu as a church evangelism benevolence ne edification edwuma nko ade e was say set aside a dedicated fund be person ye de boana ye be reach amanfo on social media ne so. And say ebia me can 50,000 no kai say me can say levels me can ebia wa adwon say wabo shake and you win to me nye there were different avenues or phone and quadia even a church but I no can recommend my church but for a start church bet me use phone see iPhones about iPhone 12 Pro Max iPhone 13 church members be crowd before I start you bet me use some with a plan of getting our own. Unya phone na light so important. My memo example be here. You can see my light. So light we say me do this ya. You see, it gives my video a different feel.
Yeah.
So me saw my light now, shade. It will give it another feel.
Yeah.
Just light we inquire 400 and 700 CDs.
Yeah.
And the purpose of the light is just at my back. Me here and fine BBB. So people say, I don't know about Sakano.
Yeah.
What can I? Many international students be a class. Ora class ni mo me set up na dem can be our jitum. Because on say we are serious. Yeah, video. Make some of your platforms or social media so. Yeah, video go say na as a phone I say you na adena chia na adena who we are competing. For now, we are competing for people's attention. I think I mentioned it in one of your videos. Say we are competing for attention. Where is it? Yes, we are competing for attention. Now video no share anya papa na when never one kasa church members come on share. So we need to brand and package it well. Yeah, graphics. Okay, graphics are the videos. You see, graphics no example any to say. Topic and that one, my memory example. To say we graphics na a fab video no. Your church members are involved in designing these graphics. Church be odie omo flyer and omo dey announcement because of my program. Now I say the PowerPoint na ahyehyɛ. They will not take a omo fa graphic designer man nyɛ mo because obetua sika kakra.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. We are competing for attention. And you need to brand it well to get attention. Why unya attention nida. Minia Jomo, the make us a comedian. As someone catch him and say, uhune flyers or the advertisements for the shows now. Quality is so high. And I'm beside say like reason in the same. And also first now the quality in the flyers, the quality is so high. No. Now obi am person be share flyer na man. The same people no omo person share flyer no but also sign a flyer ni na omo quality ni is so high no afedi on kan chiro people so share na nipa na age share.
But to that point, I think a very important point that sometimes we underestimate. I think the thinking about us, especially in our local congregations, our Ghana, your signboards, a flyer, your signboard na your wall, it's your one, you know. And then they translate digitally near their bar social media. And see, and say, I've been was we cannot change it. Ghana, church will be signboard, SUV signboard. Signboard, SUV signboard. You see, that signboard not a chair and a got from. I think that the thing about it is here willing, as you rightly said, to invest.
Yeah.
And
say akwenya wo mu a Nyankopon ya adom a say next week you beti one video aka ho a explaining especially tools. So person may spend time just talking about the tools. Because anyone if you want ma ebia obi aye very very serious or person or sha ase make a tool back for congregation and back for individual. Na signboard dey na wo kan me meteka mu na me tu kwan a me tai check number of signboards I mean Church of Christ for there. Yeah. And me decide at a point saying me share me na me wosika bebre a ade ba kwa me free of charge for congregations a signboard.
Yeah.
A ferry. In today here be yanko. And to the extent say ukoko do congregation on a day see what TCC.
Yeah.
Na signboard ni TCC. And then you just say signboard need to say any problem. We forget say you need to create an impression for people to come, else they won't. Remember, we are competing for people's attention. And until the be make say me who program kese ba kwa ya billboard be 12 regions. and I say even in maybe a Kumasi and a cranny a billboards akɛseɛ yɛn ka sɛ kɔnɛ make no obi kɔ akɔ you ɔkɔ no kɔ billboard kakaka no de ebi a me mpɛsɛ me kɔ ka se bia na kɔ fa yi bi aba but focus of billboard no a free topic na yɛkɔ ka ne so no akɔ gyina ade foforɔ so enye no na meka ne yakoma obi tight kakraka bi hyehyɛ ayi de ma menka ma ntu me enka de enye no na meka say ye ba be ye na ye wo church members o morning graphic de ma ye flyer kese ama ye ya printing out kese aye ne social media running adverts on TV on radio ya call radio tour. Imagine the attention this we will be able to grab that 2 hours 30 minutes now man for spending on social media. You bet me kakra ama nyankopon. But share keke no boy share content na church ni so creating so ye creating ye. Intimidate sanka e possible la. And what I see with that and I say it's because we think it is not important.
Correct.
Getting a billboard, getting a signboard, kesia, intranear very visible. Bibia wo hono. Me hu ni say ehun hia.
Yeah, you're gonna wo hono the right thinking.
But yetimi dwen hu yie ni ye ni yie a. Ugina ho po na hu say me signpost obi ba enye ho po na be ka chi no ono ankasa na ni be kwa akoto so na atwe na attention no na o se woni ma me nko se me hu church na obi be ka chi say na sa me so me leader bi o tie na me ka o geotraphis bi o tie mi asem o kan say na sa me be church member no na signboard bi ani o ma be church member me de enye no na be twe obi a. You have missed the point. There are some things we need to put in place to help us reach these people. Ya anya ni sa ya feel. In this next week akonya no ho dia na ya go into details especially without any money no practically I'll give you me PowerPoint na me the list of items no actually say person o share say these are the items sika say na be cost specifically na aboa.
On your direct na me shall be me das papa be giri sahwefo so ebenya hwehunu efrimo. Next week, I may add nearby. You better tools are obedient as an individual and as a church. May I share the monetary aspects. Car will be here. May I have obedience and be able to meet this age. I may add for you better a home security. Quite nipa a soft fast a crowd we internet a bear phone video abaso. Send a bear no obi and foul nanka or second kujananka and you can. Senabia, you are not abused online. Sani met it to San. Ebeshe near the teaching your home for near the boy in a basso. Maybe saying your Bama direct so closer reminds you of the mind, maybe medium or baby. Yeah.
The make chat for any say obi a wetimi ahwe video na be do this point bia no why are there pa na che say ya jo time kese anka de social media no wa commit a lot of it for us and thank you so much. Now me show obi an cry congregations and individuals say Sana meka asha say we are failing no. I believe strongly say it is going to change. It's just because most of us did not know. But now that this information is coming out, I am obvious, I'm easy no. Ye nyina me gidi say be sha ase am make changes. Ama dwumedi e pese ye did nie ka asem ni ye no. We will not just preach on social media, but we will package ourselves well. Congregation and also as an individual. And not just Ghanaians, even our friends in Nigeria, our friends in Mozambique, Church of Christ members in Tanzania, Church of Christ members in Saudi Arabia. Everybody will be able to package himself well so we can do a very great job for God and for the church. Onyankopon won shai.
Onyankopon shai na onti na so nchai. That's in there. Yebishia. Yamish ka obiara. Bye.